1, 2, 3, clap.
Ah!
What
Sorry,
the fuck?
guys. I had a bit of a pooper emergency.
Okay.
A poop emergency.
Should I start
Okay.
recording on Audacity?
Yes, please.
I am.
Me too.
Good way to start the live stream. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
We did it.
We did it.
My first clap didn't peak, and I'm kind of concerned about that. I thought I had a loud clap, but I guess not.
Oh my gosh, your clap is so weak.
Step up
I
that
know.
clap game.
We're almost at our our quarter centennial of episodes versus episode 24.
Do I get anything in the game for my birthday?
Yes, you got a present in the mail.
Yes.
1 month.
You gotta
Glenn-
ask Tyler.
Glenn, just so you know, my birthday's on the 23rd of May.
Oh, wonderful.
Mine was exactly a month and 1 day ago.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
you
stab
didn't
with the
ask.
Archmagi.
I didn't.
Andy's not wrong. You kind of did.
What's up?
That you got a
My-
staff of an Archmagi for your birthday.
I got a
did offer it.
piece.
I offered a staff of the Magi last session.
Wrong.
If
And
you
the
do
offer
this-
still stands.
I was gonna say, are you gonna fucking do this? Because I will fucking take it.
I know you will.
Are you doing this?
We'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
I don't know, man. Because now you're challenging me. It's like it's
Try
what
and
my
take it.
character would do.
Take it. Take the math. Take the staff.
I don't think Glenn's seen our messages earlier.
Nope.
What?
But we do an 8-hour session, throw pseudo dragons into time warps, kill Brandon for all his toys, save a village, go to the forest.
That's not in this.
Not
I was
yet.
looking in this chat.
That's-
Not
Not yet.
yet.
That's when we
Ooh, look how big our faces are. I don't usually go full screen with this.
Ooh, what's this?
Ooh, woo, full screen.
ooh. I can go on Twitter and share the timeline that Nick's posting.
How you guys doing? How you feeling?
I'm alright.
What am
Tired.
What am I doing?
Oh, I guess I can just repost the live stream, right? I
I hear
never.
that Justin's taking care of you guys up there. Prime Minister Trudeau.
Well, nothing.
$2,000 a month, right?
2,000 Canadian.
That's great. One.
I wouldn't know because I wouldn't get anything.
Oh, because you're a student, you have to. It's unemployment, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Sorry.
Way to kill the mood, man.
I was kind of.
Now to make up to him, now you got to send him 2,000 a month.
2,000 gold.
Gold.
I can do that. I'll farm golden pearls and send him 2,000 gold a month. And wow.
Oh, and wow. No, make it easy and stuff. Just do it in D&D.
Yeah, I
In
mean,
D&D.
2,000 gold a month in Classic WoW probably sells for a nice pretty penny.
Like 50 or 60 bucks. I got Nefarian's head yesterday.
There's a Twitch tweet as well.
Oh, you sound so sad.
Get your
After
dice
this
ready.
episode, I'll put out-
Oh!
I didn't have access to the camera. I'm sorry.
Oh, wonderful. I love you, Nick. Oh man, this made my day. Oh god.
Get your dice ready because we're ready to roll another session of Casual Quest Masters. We are a D&D 5e live play adventure. Representing the team is Nick Hill Chotamela.
Hi, I play Fall Nightwalker Val Nugoni, and he is anxious.
We also have Tyler back on camera representing Knox.
Ready to hit the mountaintops, but taking a break at an old man's shop.
And of course, there's me playing Magdor Bandiron, or as he should be known, Magdor Handiron.
I like that
Ah.
one. That's wonderful.
Heyo.
And of course, our all powerful dungeon master, Glenn Huston.
Yep, that's me. What's
Glenn
up, y'all?
Hustlin.
Welcome to the end of March and a world pandemic, which we are using escapism in a positive, healthy way to avoid.
That's up to debate.
Isolating ourselves. I feel like it's positive because we're spending time with people, we're using our imagination, and we're enjoying the company of other people.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of
And
those
it
things is
practices
true.
Social distancing. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see who's going to do our recap. Who's going to do this recap this week?
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 10.
And I rolled a 10.
Fuck.
So
A
just
roll
like
off.
just like last
Are you going to
week.
do rock, paper, scissors again?
No.
no,
Because I
no.
fell for that, and then Nick just like triple tricked me. He was light Yagami from Death Note. I was so fooled.
All right.
Got an 8.
I rolled a 12.
Neener.
All right.
That is me.
2 weeks in a row, Mr. Neek.
All right, I get ready to. I'll be happy to take my inspiration. All right. Previously on Casual Quest Masters, Magdor wakes up. Where is he? He asks. Tries to buy trinkets from Mud. Trinkets are just a bit too expensive. Magdor walks to the Red Lobster. Nox is there with a pirate hat and talks weird. Magdor eats food off of everyone's plates and gets drunk too quickly.
Yar.
Vol, with his infinite generosity, gives Magdor the gold required to buy his boots. Magdor changes into his new boots and Mud takes his old ones and tells the group about the time warp, drinking that moment when Nox is very much against it. Magdor wants toys. Vol doesn't know. Yeah, Vol really doesn't know. Nox intimidates Vol. Twilight doesn't like that. The group starts up the mountain where they meet Brandon. Brandon tells him to come on in. Nox is scared. Magdor is excited. Vol gets a new elemental dagger that goes to Brandon when he dies. Magdor gets more information on his quest. Nox gets more information on his Arch Magi staff quest. The group goes to sleep, question mark? I think we last left off where they were just still standing around and debating or like figuring out.
They
Or,
told
like,
me to
trading.
sleep on it, so I literally slept on the staff.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. You said that you would put a bedroll on top of the staff and wake up with early onset final something. I don't know.
Sure. But now that
Uh,
Glenn has challenged me, now I got things
Well,
to
and
think
there's
about.
something I forgot to tell you about Tinder Strike as well.
Okay.
Currently, it is not complete, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Well, that wasn't in the
there's a
contract
gem-
though, so I guess
No,
I guess
it
Brandon's
wasn't.
gonna have to
There's a gem
compensate.
missing from the hilt, so you don't get access to everything from it until you complete the item. You have to find that gem.
Okay.
We should probably roleplay that in. That way we can
Oh,
work
we're
out
going
the contract.
to. We're going
Okay.
to. I just wanted to let you know that I gave you basically a no holds barred free legendary item, and I was like, we got to put a little bit of a rein in on that, make him earn it a little bit.
Mhm, mhm.
So
I just wanted to say too that
currently
time
it's
warp,
just a +2 magic weapon. No extra fire damage, no extra resistances or languages currently. So it's just a +2 magic dagger.
that time warp was a joke to the song from Rocky Horror Pictures. If you didn't get that, Nick.
Let's do the time warp again.
All right. I apologize.
Fine, I'm a
Keep-
zoomer.
I'll keep my references in check next time.
All right. So
Sorry,
every
Brandon.
second-
Age appropriate. Anything after 1995, and I probably still wouldn't have seen it.
Ow. Okay, so last time we finished, we ended literally in his place, right? You guys had not exited his emporium yet, right?
Nope. This
No,
is how we die.
Magdor's surrounded
This
by
is how we die.
toys. He just bunched them up next to him, and he's sleeping in a pile of toys.
Now I should let you know Vol, that this is not a complete dagger. You will have to find the gem that fits in the hilt here.
Okay. How?
Beats me. But it is a familial artifact, so
Yeah.
maybe your family
heard of
would have
Vol,
an
beat
idea
'em.
where that gem is.
And then Vol's gonna twirl it around still and look at the blade and like, well, it's still pretty sharp.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. Nigh a sharper blade you will find. Not without
this-
some real searching.
Is this before we go to bed or afterwards?
Probably before.
Yeah, sure, before you go to bed.
Okay, because I don't think Vol would be too happy to respond to anything, in the morning. So I was just curious to see how we're role playing it out.
Yeah. Now, do you want to sleep here, or do you want to sleep outside with the donkey?
I was gonna say, Nox is looking around at the bedroll that's completely covering the staff at this point, and
I think
I'm right.
I think my friends have already decided, Brandon.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go sleep up there, and he points to the ceiling, and you can see like he has like a platform built off the side, and you can see a postered bed up on the platform, and he's like, and then he hops on his carpet and flies up there. He's like, find somewhere that's comfortable.
Magnum's
Alright.
already asleep.
Nox
Vol's-
says like one eye open.
All
Vol's
right.
gonna wander around a little bit until he finds a comfortable spot to like lay down and fall asleep.
Like a cat, just circle,
Yeah.
circle, or a dog. All right, great. So now here's the thing. There's a very small chance, because you guys found a good spot to hunker down, that something could happen to the mule outside. Now, all I need you to do is roll a d20, but one of you is going to roll the d20, and one of you is going to choose a random number between 1 and 20. If you choose the number that the person rolls, something could happen. That there's only a 5% chance that something can happen. So I won't roll. It's one of you three. Somebody choose. Somebody roll.
Tyler, do you want to roll? I'll choose.
I'm gonna choose 6. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna roll. Okay, yep. Roll button. Oh, wait, oh shit. Okay, you gotta choose first, then I roll.
Okay.
Or you can
I'm
say 4.
choosing-
I rolled a 4. 4. Just say 4. See what happens.
I'm choosing the number 11.
Okay. And I rolled the second 4, so I guess that works out. That decides it.
It was a 4.
Yes.
You didn't
You
roll an
rolled a 4
11
again.
Oof. Oof. Okay, great. Yeah. So you wake up in the morning, feeling like P Diddy, and it seems as though nothing has been disturbed within the contents of the Emporium. But you won't know for sure until you leave.
I feel like P. Diddy. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Garth. I want to keep all these.
Well, you can if you pay more things. What are you willing to give up?
He's gonna look over at Vol and Nox.
How about you give up your ability to grow hair?
Will my
That's like
hair
asking-
fall out?
No, I'll just take it, and then it won't grow anymore.
No.
That's like asking a dwarf to give up being a dwarf.
Hmm.
Not what? Wait. Do I get everything?
No.
No, never mind then.
Yeah, let's say what's
Take my whole emporium for your hair? How much do you think your hair is worth, Goldilocks?
He's gonna look down and just see like crumbs and food and shit all in his hair.
At
least-
it's a snot. Like Rick and Morty.
I'm gonna touch
least
Magdor's
2,000.
beard and cast a light, just so it looks like it's glowing. Literally,
Oh.
you
It
know
just
the
makes all the dirt and grime look more.
Just
Cast
shines a
shadows
light
on the wall.
There's monsters. Well, that is a glowy beard.
Hmm.
Do you need anything else? Because I want to leave.
Me too, but with the staff, and I'm standing up
Oh,
challengingly.
no.
Yes. No. Yes.
I rescind my offer. It was too generous.
You fuckface. I
Magdor's
cast.
gonna look over.
I cast message at Magdor. Say, let's kill him, boys.
The moment Nog says you fuckface, Vol's gonna do like the okay, and he's just gonna start walking up the entrance. He's like, I'm not dealing with this. Vol's just gonna go out and get some fresh air. He's just gonna like, sure.
No,
you've
I
been
mean,
kind enough.
if you were willing to give us something valuable, very, very, very valuable, I realized when I saw this piece of the staff of the Archmagi that perhaps my vision was skewed a bit about what was important and what was valuable. And my staff of the Magi does matter to me. There is a story behind its coming into my possession, and parting wouldn't be. It'd be a difficult thing.
All right. If you give it to me, I'll listen to your boring ass story.
That's not enough.
Well, take it. And I'm gonna like Knox like spent an hour waking up like his hand on the staff trying to attune to it. Probably couldn't because it was already attuned. I'm not sure how that mechanic worked. We're not going to detail it because I don't actually want the staff at this point. And I'm just gonna throw it at Brandon and just go.
He definitely catches it and spins it around and then pops it behind his back and it just disappears. But he lets go of it, but it's like it falls into an extra dimensional space or something.
Oh, you know, I thought you were a wizard. I'm mistaken, but you look like a goddamn weeaboo. I'm out of here. I'm gonna roll. Knox is gonna roll up their bedroll and huff out because
I thought Knox was gonna roll out.
I
but,
tuck
alright,
into a
everyone
ball
set
and
it
I
up the
begin rolling
stairs.
out.
Knox is packing up. What are you doing, Magdor? I know you're attached to this pile of trinkets.
He's going to look. He says, I've given it a lot of thought. I want to know if you have something. You have a spare portable hole.
Spare is an interesting word.
A bag of
No,
holding would be
unfortunately,
nice.
The ones that I currently have, I'm using.
All right. Well, I know you'll have no trouble finding us. If you ever come into one, I could use it. We have one in my family that we use to store our metals. And I think it could
What a
be
wonderful
useful.
idea. Huh.
So
Yes,
you
if I come
to
across
an
another
extra
one, I will set it aside for you. How about that?
All right. Deal. And he'll shake his hand or stick his hand out,
Shake.
and then head up
I
after.
appreciate this work. Craftsmanship, by the way.
Thank you. It's from, well, you know. And then he's gonna walk away.
Gaunt?
He's gonna give.
From Gaunt?
He's
The god of invention?
Orden.
Ooh. Good
Who?
luck finding that hammer. Let's
Magdar's
go.
gonna
And he
give-
kind of like
He's gonna give
Alright,
one
so-
last look to the piles of toys, and then
Bye-bye,
walk
Butterfree.
upstairs.
and he kind of like shuffles
Tear
you up,
coming
like
down
you have
his
a moment. And you step out of the chest, and it is cold. It seems as though a storm has set in. Nothing bad happened to the donkey. He's just a little more snowy than he was before. So there's not a lot of sunlight just because of the heavy cloud cover and the stiff snowfall. The winds are pretty sharp, but luckily, where you currently have the donkey and the cart and stuff, it was set inside of a cave, so that's not really something you're experiencing, but you can hear it, see it, feel it as soon as you come out. That it's going to be a tough day.
Cool. I think Knox would be in full Karen mode at this point. Just like full entitled angry mom customer.
You turn into I thought you said Cairn, like Cairn, and I was like, that's a reference I don't get. You said Karen. Oh my god, guys. I have to tell you
You're
something
the second
later
person
about
from different situations that said that so far.
Yeah.
I have to tell you something about a Karen later, but I can't do it on stream.
Hmm.
Remind me about Karen, okay?
When
Okay.
Vol steps out, he wants to spend some time waking up and bonding with Twilight.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. In the cave, the dragon is fully fine being outside of your, your hood or wherever you were keeping him. But as soon as you step out, you can tell that from your previous experience, he's not going to want anything to do with being exposed to those elements.
Okay. Um.
Now, the one thing that it does, the dagger that actually kind of would help you in this circumstance, the one thing it's retained of its features is that if you attack with it, it will be warm for a little while. So it could, if you like hit like a a stick or something, you could keep that inside and help keep the dragon warm a little bit. It'll function kind of like one of those bags that you pop and make it warm, whatever those hand
Right.
warmers.
The things that
Um,
make your hand warms.
Nox is using like a mixture of like Eldritch Blast and other arcanic energy to carve into the cave wall. They're trying to do like bathroom graffiti at this point, and they don't know how to spell Brandon, but they're gonna try their best. Just plain old and just
Call
like
Brandon for a good time.
Literally,
Oh.
you could probably just say his name and he'll be there.
Brandon.
Yep, I'm gonna do that, but then I'm gonna like realize that sounds like maybe they're actually a good reference and whatnot. So I'm just gonna like write in parentheses ESUX and then just kind of like leave it for a different any window.
ESUX.
He sucks.
S-U-X.
he.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
And Magdor is going to grab his hand out of his pouch of holding. And as he's pulling it out, he's going to say, "It's all right. You don't have to be shy anymore. Won't take you."
And as you try to grab it out, it hops up, climbs up your arm, and sits on your shoulder, and like flicks you in the face.
It flicks me.
Yeah, it just gives you a little flick. And
All
then,
right.
like, hides
Roll for
behind your head.
initiative.
I flick it back.
All right, you see him. You see Magdor fighting with his hand, like they're flicking each other, and it's like moving around his neck, like flip, and it like claws up on his head, and like pops him on the nose, and then he smacks it. Like
For some reason, Vol's not surprised. He just accepted it as normal.
you have the
Like,
alert
alright.
feed.
No. Oh, I see what you did there. I understand.
Or a
Um,
sentinel shield.
I would say
Vol's
this is
gonna-
odd. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Vol's gonna turn around to Magdor and Nox and like, this little one's gonna need a warmer place to hide in. Do you mind letting him hide in either one of your cloaks? Vol's not wearing a cloak.
Magdor is going to say, "Rutabaga," and he's going to make his cloak like have a little, or his overcloak have a little pouch in it.
And it's just the right size for a pseudo dragon.
Tyler, yeah. And then Vol's gonna look at Twilight and be like, "All right, Magdor or Nox? Your pick. You're gonna hide with one of them."
As a player, I'm curious. Is this since he's using Rutabaga for his cloak? Is it an actual pouch for him or a pocket, or is it like an illusion of a pocket?
It's technically an illusion of a pocket.
But you're gonna give it to
Oh,
him?
and-
No, it's
No.
an illusion
Oh,
of a pocket.
oh fuck! Well, everyone's like, "Okay, we do it." I'm like, "Yes,"
Because
like,
it's not even a
Ah.
Yeti cloak either. It's just a chain or a scale mail cloak.
Yeah, so it's just it's the illusion of a cloak. How are you guys vying for who is going to get to hang out with Twilight? Or are you just
No,
letting
Magdor
Twilight
just
do it?
thinks he's being helpful.
Oh, fair enough.
and I don't think Nox would just be perceptive enough to actually realize that the situation Magdor just created essentially with this illusory pocket. So I think they would
Okay.
let Twilight go for it.
Okay, so this is where we'll use a fun passive check. What is your passive animal handling? Which is just 10 plus that modifier.
Mine, 13.
13. Okay.
Nice. That's pretty good.
What's yours?
Oh, mine? 11.
Yeah, both of you. 11? Okay, yeah. So like just passively, Twilight feels like maybe be a little more comfortable with Magdor. He's a little furrier, maybe
More
a little warmer.
choice.
So he flies over to you and tries to sit in the pocket and then immediately realizes that there's nothing there and then goes under your beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say Magdor lifts his beard up.
And then just pops his head out from like right under your chin.
And
I
then when that happens, Vol's gonna go and kneel down with like a piece of dried meat and start feeding it to Twilight.
He seems content.
I quietly, since I didn't open my cloak, I'm gonna like inside the cloak. I'm gonna put the little piece of ration I had ready for Twilight back in my pocket, and I'm gonna wipe away the world's smallest tear from the face.
I'm gonna look down at Twilight and say, you know, you're not the first creature to house up in there.
And then you see it grab one of the bugs, and Twilight starts preening your beard and eating the bits of food out of it.
You'll be
Hey, at
big and
least
strong
I'll be-
after this is done.
Presentable from my
That's such a
family,
clean
at least.
beard.
Oh no, you didn't pay the electric bills. I'm gonna end light on Magdor's beard and shut off the electricity.
What is this? The game of life? You didn't pay your electric bill. Pay $5,000.
All right, the two of you ready? It's gonna be it's gonna be a tough day, as you can
Excuse
see.
you,
Pointing
four
out
of
to
us.
the
Gonna point to the hand in the dragon.
What, but,
5 then in that vein, and maybe
6,
6
Craven.
pointing at Craven.
Magdor's
And the hand pops
Magdor's
onto
into
your...
it, so he's gonna use his raven brooch and summon his raven as well.
There is a bunch of things here now.
did you just use the figurine to summon Okay.
Silver ribbon.
Okay, yeah, we're doing this.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Oh, I think we're ready now.
I'm gonna do a single stretch, and this I don't think this should count, but I'm gonna do a single dodge, just to get ready and stretch up for the day.
Wonderful.
All
And
right.
Brandon comes out and says, "All right, boys, bye." And then, kind of like he's being sucked into a little black hole, he snaps his fingers and disappears.
None of us are boys. But
We're
Changeling,
not,
he's
yeah.
a dwarf. He's a Goliath. Mm.
Hey, I was a boy once.
Why has he got a donkey if he could just teleport like that?
Magdor, he lives alone. Don't judge the man for his choices in life.
Just be thankful that we ran into him, I guess. Hmm.
Why?
Anyways,
All right.
What good has he done for us?
And then Vol's gonna pull out his dagger and spin it around and put it back. Oh, I don't know.
Fuck.
And Vol's gonna carry on.
Hell, even if I could
Uh,
just attach a dagger to a staff. Start looking at my obsidian dagger from the Raven Queen.
When
I
he
can do
says
that
that, I'm
for
gonna
you.
toss a dagger back. And see, I'm gonna blindly toss one of my other daggers back at Nox.
At him?
Well, like kind
Poor
of like
guy.
over my shoulder toss.
That sounds like an at. Len, don't look
Is
surprised.
this an
See,
attack roll?
Well, I'm not trying to make it an attack roll. I will be very explicit. He
So you're
says
trying to
that I-
like it's like here, this is for you sort of toss.
Yeah, but over my shoulder because I'm heading out
Okay.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
so
All right,
attack roll
and
with
what's your
disadvantage.
passive perception?
Acrobatic.
What's your passive perception?
Which one?
Nox?
Dog shit. I'm gonna.
If it's
Emil-
a 10 or higher, you're good.
Oh, cool. 11.
Great. Yeah, you notice it coming, you're able to snatch it out of the air. Maybe not as deftly as some, but you still catch it just fine.
I catch it by having it stabbed right through my palm. Ah! Ah!
There. That way you don't need to use your fancy dagger. That you
y-
can just tie that to your staff.
No, I could probably attach that to your staff for you.
I'm good. Thank you. Ah, that
You
hurts.
So yeah, so I follow Vol out. As I'm walking out, I'm gonna look at Nox and say, "You get some stuff for your staff from him," and then walk out.
I'm gonna just wrap up comically my hand just a little bit. He told me to go look at an obvious place to try to find more information on the staff. I suppose that's true.
Aye.
I don't
They also
think...
let us sleep in a place that's warm and not cold.
Ah, that's right. Fire doesn't exist in this world. What a shame.
I didn't want to keep a fire going. Where are we going, Vol?
My memories shall lead the way. What does
All right.
Paul have to do?
Is this
You
Breath of the
start
Wild?
Floating. You start
Because of the
floating.
storm, you're gonna make a survival check, but you're gonna do it with disadvantage, as it is a little harder to get your bearings just naturally.
Well,
what is your
it's-
preferred terrain? Is it mountains?
No, it is forests.
It's forests.
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Because I
Huh.
probably would have. I spent most of my time, most of Vol's adult life was, or at least half of it,
In
was off the
forests,
spine.
Yeah. More recently, yeah. Okay, cool. All right. What'd you get with a disadvantage on that survival check?
I'm gonna use one of my things to make it a normal
Yep.
roll.
Okay.
All right, Vol, this is your preferred terrain, I'm sure, because you've lived so much of your life in the spine.
Which is why Vol rolled an 8.
Wonderful.
That
Okay.
didn't sound wonderful at all.
So you travel for the first part of the day, and by the time you hit midday or so, you realize that you've basically gone the exact opposite direction. Not back where you came, but like instead, if you needed to go north, you went straight west.
Right.
Not south, but like you went like
Right.
kind of perpendicular to where you needed to go. But then this, you kind of get a glimpse of the sun for a moment near midday. And you can try and correct your course, but at this point you've lost about a quarter's day travel. But you
Magdor's
can
gonna look up
readjust.
at the mountain and say, "Oh, is that the time warp? I think we went the
Let's
wrong
do it.
way."
Sure.
We're not going
Right.
to the time warp.
I will say I think we did go the wrong way.
What was that, Vol?
We went the wrong way.
It's a mountain. How do we go the wrong way? The only wrong way is down.
Not a mountain, it's a mountain range.
Range.
Whoa, who's that? Who's that mysterious voice said mountain range? Because...
It's called
Just the
an echo,
wind.
Nox.
Ah! Dodge! I'm gonna shoot Firebolt into the...
It's been a while since I've been up in
Roll to hit with that fireball.
Oh boy.
And where are you shooting the
Avalanche
firebolt?
time.
What's up?
Where are you shooting the firebolt?
Off into a mysterious, opaque pile, windy snow thing.
The mountain or out into the open? Are you shooting it towards the snow or out into the air?
I feel like, in my head with those blizzard conditions, like, we can barely see around us, so I'm gonna shoot towards the mysterious voice that said mountain range.
Oh, I'm not gonna penalize you for that. Okay. Yeah, you shoot it off and nothing's there.
Okay,
Screw
good.
you, God.
I think I can fix this. Let's try going this way.
Sweet, go ahead and make that survival check again with disadvantage.
Are we not able to give him the help action?
Are you trained in survival?
That's
This
a
is
good
one of the
question.
circumstances where I think you would have to be trained in it in order to grant a helping hand that would be valuable in the circumstance.
I could
Sometimes-
try if I turn
fun.
into blue,
Can
but
I guide him?
I think that'd be worse.
Blue Vol.
I'm gonna go up to Vol and I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder. You can do this. I'm gonna cast guide.
Guide. Right.
And what does guide do?
Add a
Roll
D4.
1d4.
Okay, that might actually help.
Yeah. I mean, statistically, it has to. It's at least going to give you one more.
So a base roll survival of 9 with the 1d4. It's now at 12.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you get yourself back on track. You weren't able to make up the time that you lost, but you were able to get back on track effectively. So you're a little behind from your previous kind of like estimates. And along the way too, you realize that if you would have continued that direction, you didn't notice before, but you were probably heading into some troll territory. There was some bits that, along the way that you may have missed because the storm was so heavy, but you made your way out of that area, no longer risking an encounter with them. And you get to the end of this this is the second day, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second
No.
full day of
Third,
travel.
third day.
Third full day
because
of
we did
travel. Yeah.
one
We
that
had a
was in
night where
day
nothing
20, so
happened,
we-
and then second night we went with Brandon. So this would be pushing towards the third day.
So you think you probably, because you're a little behind, it could take a maximum of 5 days to get where you need to go. But if you make really good time, you could make it there tomorrow. But go ahead and collectively, if you could, try and figure out where you want to hunker down, by making a perception check to find somewhere good.
like all of us make a perception check.
Yeah, I figured you'd all be looking for something.
I see no,
Lots of
I see
nods.
nothing.
Just call it out.
I
I
got a
rolled
9.
a 20.
16.
That 20 finds a beautiful, secluded cave that if you didn't know it was there, you would have no idea it existed. You just kind of found the right perspective to notice it. You were at no risk of being attacked tonight. So unless there's anything else you want to do on your, light activity during your long rest, it will go by uneventfully and safely.
Ah,
Vol's
ah.
gonna look at Nox saying, good job spotting this through all of that.
I mean, it's just a hole. Do we have any kind of wood?
Don't doubt the simple hole sometimes.
Are you coming onto me, Vol? Because now it's not the time.
Please, you're a child. Vol's gonna go out in the cave and see if he can find any sources of wood or like timber or whatever.
Okay. That's going to be a perception check or survival. Your choice, but either way, the storm is still causing disadvantage on the check.
Oh, okay. Fortunate. 8.
8? Yeah, you find enough tinder to start a fire, but nothing to keep a fire going. You could get a fire going for about an hour, maybe, but it wouldn't last through the night for sure.
Okay. Vol's gonna come back in and like, oh, it's a little rough out there. Hard to see. We could either use this now in the middle of the night or in the morning to warm us up. Not gonna last very long.
Well, I spent the past 4 hours after you made your little last statement, and then you walked out to gather tinder. And really, I'm too young for you. Not because we're family. That's your biggest reason. You scare me sometimes, man. I'm gonna start feeding Craven.
And Vol's gonna call for Twilight and sit in the corner of the cave.
And Brandon, not Brandon, you know that Silver Raven works for 2 hours, all right, or 2 hours or 8 hours
12
or something.
hours.
So it would have turned back into little,
Yeah.
little figurine again for you to pop,
Um,
tuck in your pocket.
While he's out getting wood and forever long, I would like to use both of my channel divinities.
Okay.
Each an hour piece. I'm going to dump out. I think we talked about this before, but I don't remember. I had made the first coin, and did we decide that I could do 10 per channel divinity after that?
That feels right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to dump out 20 of the coins, just the flat coins, and just make 20 friend coins.
Sweet. You got 20 more friend coins.
Should be all that I need. We don't make very many friends. I'm gonna look over at Nock.
Wait, why are you looking at me for? Do you want to give a coin to Brandon?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, go back
I'm
to the
gonna just
cave
hold-
and you...
I'm gonna hold a coin up into the air, and I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but I'm just gonna hold up to the air and I'm just gonna drop it.
I had to roll a 20 and I did. A hand pops out of an ethereal space and you hear a voice say, "Thank you!" And then it just disappears.
What an odd man.
Magnard's just gonna stare because he didn't expect it either.
That was this was the roll right there.
What the fuck?
Magdor, could I have another one of those coins, please?
And I'm gonna actually hand 5 to Vol and 5 to Knock. If they'll take it.
Wow, does that make us best friends if we collect them? This many?
Each one has a number on it. 1 of 8, 2 of 8, 3 of 8.
How many do you have now that you've minted?
I have 10. They both have 5. I have 23.
I mean, total. You've made 23? Okay.
Oh, no, I
And
have
so
23
far-
left.
Okay, but so far outside of you three, Brandon and Vol's brother are the only outsiders that have them, or does Elgir
And
have
Sipsian.
Sipsian.
Sipsian?
Charlemagne.
Okay, so those three.
Yeah.
So Sipsian, not Elgira or Neverember?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
The local guards.
The god captain.
Before he sleeps, Vol's just gonna spend his time bonding with Twilight.
Go and make an animal handling check.
Yay!
No
pull-
disadvantage on this
Pull
check.
Twilight out of my beard and hand him back.
21.
You like open your beard and he just he wants to spread his wings and fly. And luckily, Nox found a great cave which has a decent amount of ceiling space, so he's able to get all that energy out. You got a 25?
21.
21. Okay, yeah. You spends time like throwing the bits that he would eat into the air, and he like aerial catches them while he's flying around, so he's able to eat and get.
All right,
spread his wings
Twilight,
at the same time.
use aerial ace.
Ah!
I'm
My
going
other
to
hand.
I'm gonna look at my hand and say, how far can you go from me? You get some wood.
And it just and it moves 30 feet away, and then it takes an extra step and then just falls down, and it just is not moving.
Magdor's just gonna stare at it for a second. He's gonna stand up and take one step. And,
You take a step and it goes, and then it.
I
Runs back.
think your Bluetooth disconnected.
I hate it.
I'm gonna put the staff of power on the wall, leaning against one of the cave walls, and they're gonna Nox is gonna start practicing their nightly dodge, but they realize they kind of like cheaped out the last day or two just because they've been paranoid. But they're gonna try it by but they're gonna cast haste
Okay.
on themselves using their arcane focus that they started off with, and they're gonna start dodging around the room like fucking Sonic.
Yes. So
He's
technically, what
rough.
that means is I'm going to allow you to make, because I let you do 1 per long rest, right? Before.
I believe so, yes.
So yeah, if you cast haste, you can feasibly get 2 successful or 2 attempts in that time.
Sure. Acrobatics, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we agreed on.
Yeah, that feels fair.
I got 2 21s.
Yeah. 2 successful checks. Boom, mark them down.
You just like Nox's voice for some reason is like an octave higher while in this haste state, but you see nothing but a blur, but dodge, and it's just bouncing off the walls and stuff. Dodge, ow! Can't hear you, bro. Oh, I mean, Vol.
Vol's gonna turn to Magdor and be like, he's getting pretty good at that.
I mean, he's got to. He's got like arms of a chicken.
That's true. Magdor, do you think I could borrow really quick some of your? Actually, no, wait. And then Vol's gonna pull out one of his coins and be like, "Could you just make a tiny little hole in one of the in this coin?"
I'm gonna pull out my tinker's tools.
Yep. You have a metal stamp effectively that you can punch a hole
Like
in that.
for his hand, just
Yeah, I call my hand down and he just fucking.
Ching. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take some of the rope that I have, cut off a tiny bit, and like unweave it, at like to have thinner strands, and then basically make a coin necklace for Twilight.
Okay. So go ahead and just like take like if you have a 50-foot rope, it's now a 49-foot rope. But you also have
Uh,
extra strands if you want to do something with the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket them.
Cool. You got extra twine bits.
Magdar's gonna see this, and you see him kind of like stroking his beard, and he opens up his jug of alchemy and takes a big swig and says, "All right, I'm going to bed."
Dodge. As lethargy hits me, and I just drop to the ground, just heaving.
So I'll probably get some rest. If this storm doesn't let up tomorrow, it's just gonna be as bad.
Me too.
Also gonna start going to sleep.
I don't know how the role play when you leave haste and you gotta spend 6 seconds doing pretty much nothing.
It's
Just
perfect that it means that you're just sleepy now. It's like sex. Now I'm sleepy. You know, like
Okay.
haste. Now I'm sleepy.
so you're just to make sure I understand, you're comparing haste to sex.
I mean, I feel like it's vigorous activity.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just see Nox like clawing their way towards their bedroom. I just had haste and
You
Very
all
successful
find your way
haste, too.
to bed. You do a great job of bonding with your animals and learning how to dodge and making more coins and all that jazz. And you wake up in the morning fully rested, feeling much better. It sounds like it's still snowing outside. You can hear the pitter patter of the snow on the ground, but you do see light coming through the entrance to the cave, indicating that even if it is snowing, it is a much less um, combative environment. I guess
Right.
is a way to say that. It's going to be easier to travel, hopefully.
Vol would have woken up early to start a fire to warm everybody up before we leave.
You need
Is-
more wood.
I didn't use the wood.
Oh, great! Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get a fire that'll go for about an hour, long enough to cook something if you want.
As soon as the fire starts getting to a respectable size, Magdor wakes up, and he kind of scooches closer. He says, "Can I borrow Twilight for a second?"
Twilight? Like,
where's Twilight?
Twilight
Oh gosh, she's gone.
You like look around and you realize that Twilight was in your bedroll, Vol. Like he was just like nuzzled in there, and when you got up, he just stayed in. So he pops his head out and looks at you, Magdor.
And I'm gonna pull some rope out, similar, and I'm actually going to use it to measure Twilight's neck from the base of his head to and say, think I got an idea. And I'm
Alright.
gonna take out 2 more of those iron chips, and I'm gonna fashion kind of like a necklace for him, with the friend coin imprinted on the breast of it, and it's just gonna go from like the base of his neck to his wing. Not anything like protective, just a thin metal that
When
can
you
wear
do look
better
at
than
this too, you
string.
realize that you could probably use these iron coins to fashion like dragon scale mail for him.
Well, we'll just start small for now.
Oh, I know. I just you as a metal worker at a blacksmith know that you could do that if with the amount of coins that you have and given a little bit of time, you could probably give him something that would protect him from damage.
Yeah. So for now, we'll just do the necklace. It's
Sweet.
not really a necklace. It's almost like a breastplate, but it only reaches to the wing, so it doesn't like cover
Sure.
any of his back or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hand it to Vol.
Okay.
It's got like a
Effectively, that
clasp on
when
it.
you're looking at his stat block, while he's got this on, it's effectively like he's wearing a shield, so he has
Okay.
a +2 to his armor class.
nice.
And,
Oh,
you see the friendship coin on it, but this one's a little different. This one's in the 4 corners got a raven, pseudo dragon, hand, and then a question mark.
Magdor,
'Cause you
that's
don't know what the other one is.
that's amazing handiwork.
thank you, Magdor. Twilight, look at this. Look at what Magdor made for you. And then I'm gonna hold it out and see if Twilight will let me put it on him.
He trusts you.
Put that
You
bitch
know?
right on Twilight.
I'm gonna say
I'm not
you
getting on
know,
Twilight. Fuck that.
Not every dwarf can work with metal this small.
That's a gift, Magdor. I'm really impressed that the handiwork, the craftsmanship.
Yes, praise Morden.
Testament to your skill, truly. All right, is everybody warmed up?
Shit. Nox just immediately, like, when Magdor says praise Morden, Nox has been avoiding, like, giving praise to the Traveler. They're gonna start doing that, and just on, like, a side note, they also, or a sideline, they're gonna also give thanks to Mother. Just to
Thank you for doing that. Because yeah, for a moment you feel a little bit of unease as you were planning on doing that, but like a bit of unease comes from that area where the dagger is, and then it is sated immediately upon your.
Th- Thank you, Traveler, for this not so safe journey, but I suppose you like to fuck with us every now and then, but I still want to give everything to you credit. Ow! Ow! And of course, I'm saving the best for last, Mother. You're my real favorite parent. If I had to pick between the two, you give better Christmas presents. Praise you, too.
Wonderful. Great.
And
All
I'll
right,
get it.
Yeah,
I think
you
I'm
guys
ready
are-
to go.
All right, let's hope I don't get lost this time. That wouldn't be as good.
Track away,
No,
tracker.
I thought I heard some trolls behind us.
Hmm.
The fuck is that? I
Trolls.
cast Firebolt.
I do remember trolls on this side of the
Oh,
mountain.
it must be a
do a
stray mountain
perception check.
cat.
Do a perception check.
All of us?
No, just Nox, because he shot a firebolt into the sky at the sound.
A 19. Not bad with the plus one.
See the tail end and a bit of the wing of a white flying shape in the clouds that disappears from view almost immediately upon you looking.
No.
Guys, I done just saw a fucking dragon. That wasn't a
I
troll.
got one right here, and I'm gonna lift up my beard.
Look, that thing's a little chicken nugget. That thing was a full-on chicken.
Chicken.
Look,
That means
Nox
we're
is a
getting
child.
closer.
It's okay.
Then we're getting closer.
Think so. All right. Only one way to go, but up, I guess. Let me see if my memory.
Time to
serves
go
me.
north of the wall. Sorry.
Magdor, Vol, if there's one thing I'm excited for you guys, having haste last night was like the best thing. I'm a changeling. I hope you guys lose your haste virginity soon. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm gonna be your wingman.
You cast haste on me. Can I throw my hammer more?
You bet. Well, not now. You're Sujo. Yes. Oh, you're gonna love it. So much thrusting.
If you do that to me, could I throw Magdor better?
You could throw him faster. Imagine the caliber.
True
Magor
cannon.
was all like excited at first about throwing his hammer faster. Then he realized what Vol was asking about being thrown faster, and he just kind of stops in his tracks. Like, I'm not sure about faster.
Faster
Well-
means more damage, right?
Yes.
I mean, it'd be a higher velocity. I think it would work out, but I didn't expect together. I mean, if you guys want to lose your haste virginity together, we can do that. But well, thank
Look at
goodness
that
I'm a
armor,
sorcerer.
Magdor. You'll be fine if I throw you really hard and fast.
What about Twilight?
All
What
right.
if we threw Twilight? Now that
We're not throwing Twilight. Nobody throws Twilight.
Did Twilight just shit in my beard?
I was about to cast Firebolt, but I
Yep.
guess I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Little bit of poop runs down your front of your armor.
Ah!
Magdor's gonna take the jug of alchemy and pop open the ale cork, take a swig, and then just pour it on his beard.
Yeah, you wash the poop off with the beer.
I did not.
It's a very Magdor
Nox
thing.
starts retching.
Magdor, I'm sorry. Let's continue on. The snow will clean
Ceiling.
that snow right off you.
See
That's
small
not
animal
snow.
bones in it.
Yeah. It's not the first time, won't be the last.
And it's
Magdor's-
actually nice enough out when you step outside that Twilight just hops out of your beard and starts flying around.
Oh, I was gonna say before that, I'm going to take some ale, put it in my hand, and hold it up to Twilight's face.
Hates it.
Yep.
Eats
All right,
it.
you can go. And he lifts up.
Flies
You-
out.
You know the sad
He's gonna go
part.
hunting.
People would probably pay good money to have ale filtered by pseudo dragon guano.
Probably
Let's
Those
not
fucking
use
IPA
let's not use
dwarves.
Twilight to test that.
not yet.
I mean, there's a slushy right on the ground right there.
Volt's gonna keep walking the moment he says that.
I think about it and I keep walking because I'm still retching.
It's an
Magdor
alcohol
looks
slushy on
down.
the ground, Magdor.
Magdor looks down and hold on. He's tempted.
Magdor, please.
Backdoor. Let's
No.
keep going. Backdoor.
Oh.
Let's not.
Magdor takes just a little piece of it and kind of licks it
Tastes mostly like poop.
and just spit it out and take another big swig of his ale and then continues on.
No more poop. Great. So go ahead and make a survival check. Oh, great and mighty Gaida.
I don't know why we
Magdor
don't
or
get
Vol
things
at this
done
point?
very quickly.
Jeez.
19.
19. Great. Yeah, you make good progress.
And
And
can I say for the record, either Magdor or I are basically casting guide on him each time he makes a survival check?
yeah, there can only be one instance, which I think you guys know. But
Right.
yeah, absolutely. One instance of guidance can
We'll
exist.
we'll race to guide him each time. Like every time that Vol starts looking around,
Yeah,
I'll
guide!
die. Yeah.
So do you want me to add on guide to this roll as well?
Oh no, you're fine. You get through the
Okay.
full day. Now all you got to do is find your way. Let's see if the weather's turned at all. Yes. So it's gotten heavy, not as heavy as it was for the last day or so. It's heavier because it kind of like went from 100 to about 40, and now it's back to about 60 by the time you guys are ready to make camp. So go ahead and find a place that you'd like to camp for the night. Survival or perception, whatever you guys would like to do.
I rolled a 9.
Nice.
I got an 11.
Okay.
And I got a 12.
Great.
I
Yeah,
was
you
too
find
busy-
a spot that you think is going to be pretty safe, but you're well aware of the fact that it's probably the best you can find currently.
I started building
in
an
this
igloo.
specific terrain. Wait, 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 wait. Great. Yeah. Sorry, my Facebook chat just went. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So you bunked down for the night. Is there anything you wanted to do while you were resting up?
I don't think this would be a good place to train my dodging nearly as well as the previous one, so I would pull out my Dummy's Guide to Speak Draconic and try a little Draconic with well, I would try it with either of them if they know how to speak it, but otherwise I'd just try it with Twilight just to see if they respond.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when it understands you in Draconic for sure. So that would be a valid test for whether or not you're doing something right. So go
I'll just-
ahead and make. What did we do for that? Intelligence?
I don't think
Something-
anything, because technically I'm proficient, I'm just trying to do it for flavor.
Oh, you're just doing it for. You're proficient in Draconic already?
Yes, but
Okay, great. Awesome.
there's no
Yeah,
reason, like, speaking player the DM, there's absolutely no reason that I'm aware of that Nox should know Draconic, so I just wanted to say, well, let's freshen it up. I picked it up at a bar
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah,
and
you're
so-
just working on your regional diction. You're getting more fluent. Yeah.
Twilight Schnir, Savak. Yes, I tried to say hello. Hmm.
And it's
Kash-
in front of you.
Kash
excited that you're speaking
Furnar.
Draconic.
How are you? I don't know what that means.
And it spins. Well, I mean, he's not speaking. He's just.
I
roaring.
know. I'm just saying. Like,
But yeah, he is excited that you're speaking to him in Draconic because he can understand Common and Draconic, but obviously Draconic is a little more, home for him.
Well, while this is going on, Magdor has his rope again. He's just kind of measuring Twilight while Twilight's like running around in circles and stuff. He's going to be satisfied and start working on some back armor that is not going to turn out right.
Okay. just already decided that it's not. Go ahead and make you're trained in blacksmithing, so go ahead and make a this be intelligence modifier, I think, with proficiency because you're proficient with blacksmithing tools, right?
Sure.
Okay. And while you're making that roll, not or Vol, what are you doing?
Vol's just kind of hanging out, just keeping a lazy eye open, out and waiting. He's noticing. He would have liked to have bonded with Twilight, but he's noticing Twilight and Nox getting along, so he's not going to interfere tonight.
Oh.
Ashnir Baka, who's your favorite?
And then immediately just hops into Vol's lap and looks at you.
I rolled a nat 1. So I got a
Oh
5.
God. You make some great stuff. You think that it's terrible.
Wait, what?
It's like you think it's good until you like match it up with the dragon, and then you're like, this is not right at all.
You make a goat.
It's like
What
3
about a
times
large
its
wooden
size.
badger?
Wait, this is a dagger, not armor. What?
And Nox, while they're having this moment, you've asked, the dragon who is favorite. It sits on the lap. He matches up the armor, and it's not right, and they're looking at it. You feel a tingling from within your bag where you know your dagger to be.
You see like it this picture, grayscale close up on the face, a bead of sweat. Nox knows someone needs to talk, and Nox will still slowly reach for the dagger. And I'll pull out Vol's dagger. The fuck are you doing? And I'm gonna throw the dagger back towards Vol. It's like,
Okay.
Ow, fuck.
You throw
No.
the dagger towards Vol?
the dagger that Vol gave me, yes.
Cool. Yeah, it lands in the ground next to him.
And then I'll pull out the obsidian dagger.
Yeah, and as soon as you pull the obsidian dagger, you feel as though everything around you has stopped. A full halt on the scene in front of you as Magdor is like weirdly looking at the armor confusedly. The dragon is kind of like yarping up at Vol. And Vol's got a little smirk on his face as he's more prone to as the days go by with you guys smiling ever so much more. And from out of the shadows, you see a familiar face in the caverns, and she walks towards you. Kind of imagine Morgana. That's what I imagine her looking like a little bit. Um, she walks towards you and she says,
Mother,
"Hi, how are you?"
I'm doing great, but how about you? Forgive me, my house here is a bit dirty. I'd clean for you,
Think
but
it'll do for the night.
oh, are you staying the night with us? Oh boy, it's slumber party with Mama.
I'm with
Ooh.
you all the time.
And you see like anime glowy eyes. Really?
Absolutely. So it appears that your friend Vol, and she's kind of like standing behind him as she's kind of started to walk towards you from where she came out of the shadows.
Oh no, I
And
understand. You want me to kill him, right?
no,
Oh, okay.
I found something interesting with that odd man. I don't know where you went, but you met that man and you went into a box. I couldn't see in the box.
It was a
In that place, I was disconnected from you.
I see. There was no chiral network there. That's terrible. We'll make sure to
But
give you vision.
I want you to do something for me, if you could, during your journey.
I mean, anything for you. I'm still good calling you mother, right? We cool? Double finger guns at
Absolutely.
her? Okay. Act. Yes.
I need you to
The
find the
kill
architect
Vol.
that
Oh,
made that.
okay. Oh, we're not on that stone. Okay.
Obviously, this was a magical artifact of Vol's people, but there was a tiefling that found it and enchanted it with the spirit of Imix. I want to find him.
The tiefling or the MX?
Tiefling.
I see. And
The one
you,
who forged this weapon, as well as 3 others.
well, I currently have nothing. Let me check my appointments, and I pull out a blank piece of paper. I don't even have a calendar, so I guess yeah. Uh,
There's no rush, just whenever you can get around to it.
now, now, Mom, you hardly ever visit. You're not just coming over here asking for money, are you? Can't you stay and hang out for a little bit?
Oh, I'm always here. I just don't always need to be talking.
Hmm. Well, sometimes
I
I
only
like
guide
listening
when
to
it's
your voice.
necessary.
Oh, I do
I
too.
mean,
I do too. You should have saw the way
you-
I guided Fool.
You're fantastic at guiding and dodging. I've seen how much better you've gotten.
I know, right? I feel like Rock Lee when they're facing Gara after the leg plates come off. I'm so proud of myself. Don't worry, I don't get that reference either.
And I know you're in contact with the Traveler just due to your origins.
Hmm.
I am interested in him.
Well, I mean, after the divorce was pretty messy, are you sure you want to get back with Father?
I've never met the Traveler before. He's avoided me.
Well, I mean, that's
If
something
we
we
could
have in
somehow
common.
get him to agree to meet with me, I would be remiss if I did not reward you.
That the Traveler is not someone easily found. They're only found when they want to be. I don't know what I could do to entice them to show up.
Then I will leave it to you. I trust your ingenuity. You're clever, more clever than you give yourself credit for.
Say no more, fam. I will find the Traveler and hook you up.
Now know this. If I find him, he will not get away from my grasp.
Oh, this is a different kind of find. I thought you guys wanted a
I
conversation.
do not think that he will give up his secrets very easily, and I think the only way to get them from him is to keep him from leaving.
I feel like this conversation is turning into a different direction than I was originally intending.
It will just be a longer conversation than he wishes.
This also sounds familiar as Nox starts sweating a little bit more.
I will leave it to you. You don't have to do it. My love is not contingent on your ability to do what I ask. Of course, it will be rewarded, and I understand if it can't be done because, like you said, he can only be found if he wants to be found, and I have tried to find him. If you can't, I will not fault you. But try and find this forger of these apocalyptic weapons. See if you can get it to a place where the Traveler will either agree to meet with me or be there when I'm also there.
Well, no offense. I'd rather. I'd love it if he ever met me. So, I mean, if he talks to me, says hello, and I give him your phone number, try to set things up, I'll make sure it happens. My people will talk to your people.
And she like kind of becomes shadow for a moment and like floats behind you, and you feel her like over your shoulder, and she smells you and she says, I can smell him on you. His scent lingers. Your connection to him exists, and I'm sure that he has his eyes on you. Which is why I do things like this to keep him from knowing that I am present. Keep your eyes open.
Ah.
Talk to you soon. I will see you later, my son. And with that, time continues to move again, and you just have the dagger in
Have you
your hand
met
and
Craven?
they're
He
doing-
oh,
Yes, Wolf.
okay.
Um, this is just purely like an RP question. Now,
Uh-huh.
given that like as a ranger, I know primeval awareness.
Mhm.
But that requires me to expend a spell slot to like detect. But would you say
Yes.
just based on like passive, Vol would have detected a hint of something? Out of curiosity.
If you're willing to expend the spell slot, I'll allow the chance for you to feel like there was something off, but you won't know exactly what it was, if that makes sense.
That
Because
sixth
she
sense when
paused
somebody gave a
time,
wet fart.
like but she's powerful enough that maybe you would have just kind of sensed that something was off just for a second.
I'll
So
expend
go
the spell
ahead.
slot.
This would be. I'm trying to think. Let's do Arcana. I think Arcana is probably the easiest way to do that. But for you, since your spellcasting ability is in Wisdom, use Wisdom as your modifier.
Okay.
Are you trained in Arcana?
No, I am not, sir.
So yeah, just add your Wisdom modifier to a D20 roll.
An 11.
11. Honestly, I don't think no. You don't
Okay.
sense anything off. Yeah, you don't have to expend the spell slot. Nothing is you just like you're just playing with the dragon, and you know
Okay.
he's making more armor
Um,
for it, and Vol looks weird for a second, or not. Sorry, Nox looks weird for a moment, and then looks up at you holding the dagger.
Okay.
as soon as time comes back on, Magdor's gonna get chills and move closer to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I was just
And then
curious
he's
if that was
gonna-
gonna be possible. Yeah.
He's gonna fall
Mutter.
asleep next to the fire.
Mutter under my breath. We'll live another day.
Yeah. No, Vol's not gonna want to do anything else that night.
Just gonna let that sit there, huh? Okay.
I was gonna
All right.
slide right to the DMs.
Yeah, just gone. Okay. So you all go to sleep. And through the night, nothing consequential in a negative way befalls you. Sorry about that. Did I freeze up for a second?
Yes.
Just very briefly.
Yeah, it
I
was
got
my
scared.
I'm not clicking on things, so my computer tried to go to sleep. So
Your
yeah.
internet scares me more than the Raven Queen right now.
No, the internet's great, man. I got the new setup. It's super fast.
The quarantine edition.
I don't have that Kmart internet. Get out of here. Anyway, so yeah, you wake up in the morning feeling wonderful. And the weather itself, you think the weather it's not as bad as it was when you started, but it's worse than it was yesterday. So it's to a point where you're actually gonna have disadvantage. But you think if you track well enough, well, you could probably be there by late morning if you do it right, or midday.
This weather's gonna cause some issues again today, I think. Let's get going. Let's see if we can get lucky.
All right.
I never
Let's go
thought
ahead
you
and make
believed
that
in
survival.
luck, Vol.
Luck is a big factor in a lot of battles. You just don't think about it too much because if you spend your time worrying about things out of your control, it's gonna affect you in ways that you wouldn't like.
Right. And it's also important to not criticize people when they're down on their luck, I suppose, too. But when is it a matter of luck and a matter of skill?
That's for whoever to decide. We can only do our
Um,
best.
Before we head out, when I wake up, I'm gonna look to Vol. Be like, think we'll have to fight when we get there?
You know, I want to say I hope not. It'd be nice to spend some time with my brother first, but knowing everything we've been through so far, that's probably not the case.
All right. And I'm gonna put my hand on his chest. I'm gonna do Blessings of the Forge. Like, well, hopefully this will help you out. And then you get a +1 to your AC
Nice.
till the end of the
Thank
day.
you.
And jealous, Nox will put the hand on the other side of Vol and then cast guidance so they get a +1d4 for a minute.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Twilight back in his beard. It's gonna be cold today.
Raven, enter murder mode. You see anything that isn't us? Do the thing, Julie.
And Craven's eyes go. From like fucking
Murder
Spider-Man.
mode activated.
And
Kill
kill
Son
Goku.
Goku. Kill Son Goku.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah,
hitting
great.
you with that survival check.
Disadvantage, but with guidance.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let me just roll the guidance. 13.
13. You think you make enough progress correctly, but the storm is just you're in the right direction, but the storm is just so difficult that it's taking longer than previously expected. And it takes a half a day longer than you thought, and you end up cresting a hill that you recognize with a specific tree that floats in a way with you recognize the rock face, and you know that over this hill is your village in a small valley in the upper parts of the spine.
As we
Once you
approach it,
crest that hill.
Volt's gonna, out of pure anxiety and nerves, he's gonna draw his weapons.
So you draw your weapons. You
Yeah.
see Vol look like he's ready to fight for some reason.
I got my dwarven thrower in my one hand and
I
still
would
got the
have-
axe in the other.
Docs would have the staff out, but I think they would be halfway through a joke because they didn't realize what was going on. Just be like, why was the snowman looking in a bag of carrots? He was picking his... What's going on here?
We're approaching. I don't know what we're about to walk into, but just
Picking
be
his
ready.
nose.
Nose, by the way, nose. Nose, people.
Mm-mm. That's humorous.
That's humorous.
Um,
That's the best you're gonna get out of all.
That's humorous.
I hope we find something to cook. All this cold and no food. I could go for a good burger.
Magnor's just gonna hand him some jerky from the rations kit.
Ah. Well, I'll stop these jokes, otherwise maybe Vol's gonna have a meltdown over there. And
Volt's just approaching the top of the hill.
Okay, you crest the top of the hill, and as the sun has now set, you would expect to see lights in the village. But against the backdrop of white snow, you can see the village, but no lights. And even from this distance, you can tell that parts of the village are destroyed. But there are no lights in the village, no torches, nothing.
What are we looking at, Vol, as I slip on the night vision goggles?
That's my village.
Is
That's
it under curfew? It's softly dark over there. I don't see anything.
the only.
I thought you
the only
said
thing
Glass. I thought you said Glass liked to party and drink all night.
I don't really recall saying that, but that's not a daily event for us.
No.
I mean, surely once we defeat whatever's threatening my village, we'd have a big feast. But the only thing I can think of is that they put out all the lights to give them some sort of protection amidst the storm against the dragon.
What should we do then? Okay. I'm gonna look over at Noxie. Send the Raven out.
Does a raven, or I guess in this case, a crow? No, a raven stab black. Does a raven have dark vision? I guess is my big question in my head. I'm gonna put my night goggles on the raven. You looked at me like I was
Spy
crazy,
raven.
but I'm gonna.
You know what we could,
Yeah, go ahead.
you know what we could really use right now? Spyglass is seeing really far away.
That'd be nice, huh?
Well, I
I
mean,
wonder what happened to it. Oh,
What
that's
happened to
right.
what?
It allowed you to buy that cloak.
Wait, you had one?
How do you think I got all this money?
Dowry?
Who did I marry? You were with me the entire time, Magdor.
you
in
see
Hannah's,
like
it
a
looks like everybody's dead over there.
5th level flashback that just comes back where it goes like through different scenes and whatnot, just like Vol walking with the goal, Vol walking saying, "Oh, I'll be right back," all the way to the moment to where Nox used detect magic and found an item in Vol's pocket after the fight with the pirates, and it goes, "No,
I'm
Vol."
sorry. You need to give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I think Vol was lying to us.
I'm gonna say mark the time, Glenn, because we're gonna have to chop this one out. Bull passes out of sheer stress.
Well, I'm gonna
I
pour
thought
my
he
whole
was
jug
having
of
a
alchemy
moment.
on
He's
him.
like, I need a second.
I'm sorry for keeping that away from you guys.
You know,
Well, I'm sorry for keeping that away from you guys.
if we're gonna be open and talk about the things we are holding away, I found a new mommy.
There's a lot of dwarfs that are into that.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Well, I can be a dwarf, I guess. Ooh, should I be a dwarf for this?
He could throw both of us, one hand each.
Could he though? He's not that strong. I mean, he's bulky, but
When a changeling changes shape,
it's the whole body and
do they
everything,
retain
including the weight.
mass? Okay.
It's a lot different versus like disguise self or alter self. So, like, that's the
So
one
you'd
thing
weigh
that's nice.
A bit more.
I could be a
Yeah, they can
completely
just do
hollow.
medium or a small creature. I think they can go. They can't go larger though.
So, question for you, Glenn, since we're sitting here chilling around for a second. What happens if
Mhm.
I turn into a warforged? What would happen? If
You would look like a warforged, but you wouldn't feel like metal.
So I'd be like a
Fleshy.
super a fleshy
It's
looking
kind of like,
warforged?
have you seen like people that do body paint and stuff? That'd be the
Yeah.
effective. You know, you would absolutely look like metal, but as soon as someone touched you, it'd feel like a weird, like leathery.
So like our
flesh.
cloaks.
Yeah, yeah. In it sort of, but it's not an illusion. It's just the fact that he can't make his skin actually harder, but it
I
can
can do that for
appear
you.
as though it's harder.
So I look as convincing as possible until I get touched.
Yes. In
would
that
be
way, it is very similar to illusions.
That's fair. I can work with that.
Yeah.
And then I'll get my little voice mod out and just do Blitzcrank voice the entire time. Rolling stone gathers no moss. Time to eat ass dragon.
Oh yes, I love it. I hope Nick's okay. Think you just needed to talk to the roommate.
If I were to take a wild guess, his landlord's internet is acting goofy and he needs Nick's help as IT support.
Ah, very possible. Is that an Eevee doll up there? I love it.
Hey Glenn, can
Oh,
I
I
ask for a
was-
spoiler?
Honestly, thought it was a shit stain on his
You can
wall.
ask, but I may not answer.
2 spoilers. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna type one to you because I'm curious. Oh fuck, Nick's
Oh
back.
shit, Nick had his headset on. Fuck.
Shit.
You weren't off the mark there, Tyler.
About the shit stain on the wall? Yeah,
About
I
the
know, it's an
internet.
Eevee.
Not about the
Hey.
internet, but I have been acting as tech support for my landlord for the last few days, and it's been rough because it's been
Oh my
interfering
god,
and
you do
everything.
the same thing as me, Nick. I always put a blanket on my lower half when I'm playing games on my computer.
No, it's just cold right now.
The utility
do the same
kilt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm back now. He doesn't understand when I say I'm busy. He still comes down.
All right.
Um,
Anyway, I want to remake my joke because I don't know if Nick heard the gravity of it. Said, I guess it could have been inheritance. I mean, everyone looks dead down there.
that's funny, Backdoor. That's funny.
I don't think we should be making any more jokes. As I like tuck away these loose bits of scrap paper that has all these snow jokes I have written down.
Let's head in.
All
And then,
right.
Into the village.
Just straight at it? Any sort of like rounding? Are you trying to be quiet? What are you doing? How are you entering the village? There is some tree growth around the village just because having it be there caused seeds over time to kind of like get stuck next to the houses and stuff, but they're all bare because it is dead of winter. So
This
Um,
might
and they're coniferous, so they actually have stuff on.
is it dim light or dark light right now or darkness?
It is dim because of the fact that the sun or the moon reflects off of the snow. So if you're wearing night vision goggles or have night vision, it appears as day. Like you don't have any disadvantage on perception.
What if you have dark vision?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have dark vision or you have a way to give yourself if you don't have it naturally, so you all should be able to see just fine right now.
Basically, I was wondering if I should send Craven in, but I don't think Craven would be beneficial.
I think Craven would still have a much harder time than you with those goggles on seeing things.
Regrettably, in this current state, yes.
Yeah, Volt's gonna point at some thickets of trees and be like, let's be as quiet as we possibly can. I want to say that I could sneak in first and then signal you, but not knowing what's in there, you might take too long and it might be too late. So I think we should all travel together and be as quiet as possible.
If we
As soon as he,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, as soon as he says that, Magdor's gonna start just jumping around and running circles. You don't
What?
hear anything.
Oh, Boots of Elvenkind. They're quiet.
Ah,
Yeah, I could do whatever.
Now
I
the
want.
snow is still depressed though, so like it's kind of a
Yeah.
hard thing. You don't like walk on the top of a foot of snow though, so there's still sound from the snow.
if we see somebody that we don't like, but they don't see us, just leave it to me. I'll distract them. But
Can I throw my hammer at him?
Basically, at anything that's not a Goliath. If you see a Goliath, please do not attack a Goliath.
What are they under attack by?
Frost giants and dragons.
What's the difference
A
between
dragon.
a frost giant and a Goliath?
One's hairier.
Which one's
That-
hairier?
the ice
Frost
giant,
and,
yeah.
and they're also bigger.
Bigger than you.
Yes, much bigger.
Really?
Magdor's gonna have like 1,000-yard stare.
Nox gets a
fuck.
1,000-yard stare. Oh fuck.
Frost giants are not fun. Are we ready?
Magdor's gonna take the jug of alchemy, take a swig, and hand it over to Vol.
Vol's gonna take a swig.
I look at the jug. May I?
And I'm gonna hand it to Nox.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
take a
start.
swig.
I'm gonna start chugging from this alchemy jug, and I'm gonna try to get like a slight buzz out of it.
Not enough to put you at any disadvantage for sure.
Okay, if you insist.
And then I
Because
drink Vol.
if you get
Then I'm
drunk
gonna say
at
that I
all,
drink
you
more.
have the poisoned condition, which means you have disadvantage on everything. So I don't want you to do that. Unless you
Except
want
for
to do that.
save or suck spells.
I can't be poisoned, so I take another swig.
Make a save. Constitution saving throw.
2 swigs of alcohol.
Oh, just 2 swigs? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're good. Little
do it
little
anyway,
liquid
but
courage never
still.
hurt.
I got an 18. I take another swig.
Great. Yeah, you're fine. So, are you guys stealthing, or are you kind of making your way just cautiously, but not worrying too much about sound?
I think I'm gonna try stealth again.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
So with the dagger, I know I don't have most of its properties, but do I still have its flaws? Because I would have been attuned to it by now. No? Okay.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, you also don't
I
have
wanted
a
to make
flaw.
I wanted to make sure I was acting according to the flaw. Yeah. Then we're gonna go stealthily.
Fair point. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so go ahead and roll stealth checks, everyone, please.
Do I
Oh,
get
shit.
with these boots? Do
I
I,
thought
get a
we
bonus
just
to
went.
that?
You have advantage on checks that rely on sound, so I would say that technically this one will apply. So yeah, you'll have advantage on your stealth check
Okay.
because you're trying
Nice.
to not be
That applies to
heard
me as
more
well.
than not be seen right now. Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
Whew.
Nice. Look at you,
I
Magdor. Where'd you
fucking
go? Oh
disappear from
God.
Existence.
Vroom.
Oh wait. Oh no, I already say rutabaga, and I turn the cloak pure white.
Awesome. Fucking snow
Nice.
camo.
Nice.
I rolled an 18.
And I rolled a 16. I'm gonna turn my
Wonderful.
fur cloak into like this furry looking bush.
Awesome. So you guys sneak into some of those thickets that Vol had pointed out. You get into the
Ow,
village and you
ow,
can see
ow.
that parts of the village are just completely encased in ice. Others of them look like they've been burnt down. And as you kind of make your way through into some of these thickets that like creep into the village, you can see, what are your passive perceptions again?
13.
Oh, I see how it is. Vol's waiting for me to say 11 so he can drop the big bomb. So that big old 12-inch right on the table.
21.
There we
Oof.
go. Yeah, Vol,
Take it
you
all.
notice what looks like in kind of like the center of the village from where you can see into the village, and you can see all of you feel the vibrations of the footsteps as it sounds like several pairs of feet moving through the village. And as they come into view, probably 50 or 60 feet away from you, 40 feet away from you, hiding behind a well is a Goliath child who looks terrified. And it's the giants, two frost giants, seem to be looking for something.
Do I see the frost giant now?
Yeah.
As soon as I see it, I chuck my hammer.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I mean, that's what you told me.
No, I shouted at you. No.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
You know that's
Oh shit.
okay. I rolled
no.
an 8.
Oh no. All right, so Vol, what'd you get?
I rolled a 7.
Nox
I rolled an 8.
and Magdor.
A 6.
Oh Jesus. Well, the good thing is they don't have the alert feat, so they weren't expecting this. They are surprised. So the first round, they don't get to do anything aside from take their reactions, which both of their turns are before all of yours. So they have their reactions now, but they lose their turns and no movement or anything. So it is Nox first.
So when I see Magdor like getting ready to toss his hammer, I'm going, shit. How many frost giants does it look like there are there?
Just two.
Okay, and are they close to anything?
They're close to some of the buildings. Like I said, they're about 20 feet away from this kid hiding behind the well.
About 20 feet. Perfect. I'm gonna panic and I'm gonna immediately cast fireball.
Okay.
And
Where?
I'm gonna try to aim it behind them.
Okay.
And
So you will hit some of the buildings and stuff, but they may already be partially destroyed and stuff.
at this point, I see life and it's more valuable than property. So
Gotcha.
they need to make a majestic dexterity saving throw of a DC 15.
Whee!
Yeah.
We roll the damage no matter what. So
Let's see. Got to burn 5 charges to do this, and this is cast at 5th level because of the Staff of Power. Whoops.
Mhm.
I almost did a Cone of Cold. That would have been really bad. Let's see. Casting it at 5th level. Let's see. I got 39 fire damage.
39 fire damage.
And
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
go.
both of them are completely taken aback as the fireball explodes, destroying one of the houses that was there, but also severely damaging them both.
Fireball! And
Anything else you want to move? Because you're about 50 feet away from them, just so we're clear on the 50 feet away from them, 30 feet away from the kid.
I'm going to leap out of the thicket and have no fear. Nox is here. And I'm just going to stand there like posing for a second and get their attention on me.
Okay.
And
All right. They're looking at you.
eat my ass. And I'm going to use a what do you call it? Hexblade Curse on one of them. Does one look like they're more damaged than the other, or does it seem like they both... All right, we're going to say it for the record. Number 1, then, for your sake.
Okay,
Frost Giant number 1. I'm going to...
Thank you. That will be the one on your left.
Okay. I'm going to put my hand on my dagger. I'm going to go, eat my ass, Frost Giant. Like, I'm actually crying at this point. Nox is like scared, but they're acting like trying to act brave. And you see this spectral purple dagger just kind of stab in this frost giant's shoulder. And that's it for my turn.
Okay, Vol, you're up. After a fireball blows up on these boys. And Magdor, you're on deck.
Vol is going to do something.
I hope so. If you just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, about to say.
Vol's This Hexblade's curse, you've made it visible, right, Tyler? Would I be able to see, like, would anybody else be able to see it?
That would be super
think?
visible. It's an ethereal glowing purple dagger, so as long as you can see like color, you're good.
Yeah, knowing that
Ironically, when you
Vol's...
have dark vision, you can't see color. It's all in grayscale.
True. So you see a
Fortunately, Vol doesn't have dark vision, so he's just gonna see a glowing target, purple target.
There we go. Wonderful.
Which is what Vol's gonna aim for, and I'm going to cast. I'm gonna make a bow attack.
Okay. Did you have your bow drawn? I thought you had your weapons drawn.
I did have my weapons drawn. You were correct.
Okay.
So what would it be for me to drop them and draw my bow?
Do you have dual wielder, the feat?
No.
Okay, then you gotta drop them, and then you can pull your bow out as a bonus or as a free action.
Yeah. So drop my weapons on the ground and draw my bow.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And then I'm going to make a longbow attack with ensnaring strike.
Okay, and you will make this attack with advantage because you had stealthed in, so it does not know where you are currently. But as soon as you make the
Okay.
attack, that'll break the stealth.
Does a 27
Especially
hit?
Nox. Yeah, absolutely. Nox pops out. Never fear, Nox is here. Super great
Da, da, da,
distraction.
da.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
And then they need to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
Ooh, against frost giants.
A
I
large
love
or
it.
larger creature has advantage on this saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Okay. It got a 22 to save, so
Yeah, that's gonna beat it.
like Michael Jackson.
So it's not gonna do any
Just
extra
beat
damage
it.
from there, and then I'm gonna proc Colossus Slayer. For an extra
So you should
4
just roll.
damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So you
16
can include
damage
that in the
total.
beginning. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
No, you're
I was
good.
just trying to wrap my head around the
It's
spell because I don't use that
the
often.
end of my. I'm at the end of a sheet and I don't want to rewrite everybody's name, so I'm trying to make it do the damage in big chunks as possible. So anyway,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
you're golden. You're golden. Anything else? Did you want to move?
Yeah, and then immediately after that, Vol's gonna move and try to navigate around, like try to draw as much aggro away from the.
You want to go right or left? Because
Oh.
the one you attacked is on the left.
No, you know what? Vol's gonna stay right now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
just outside of it, right next to Nox. Then, 50 feet away from both these giants. All right. And that's it, though, right?
No, man. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, Magdor, you're up.
Quick question. So with dual wielding, it says that I get a +1 bonus to AC while I'm wielding separate melee weapons in each hand. Does that still count after I've thrown the Dwarven Thrower?
Since it returns, yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I wind up to throw, and then Nox fireballs and daggers them, and I see the dagger, so I'm going to toss it towards the dagger as well. In my released. How far away
Okay.
are they?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, so that's fine.
Well, what's the short range on those things?
It's
30?
2060.
2060. Well, you negate the disadvantage because you're hidden, because you're still, hiding. So you'll
Well-
just roll normally on this.
I rolled a 20, so 20 hit. Not
Dirty
a nat
20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty
Okay,
20.
dirty 20 absolutely hits. I
for
was like, my God.
and you said that they're large, right? Or they're bigger
Yes,
than large?
They are
So
large. They're
deals
huge
twen-
creatures, actually. So
21 damage.
21.
And then
Uh,
I'm also going to jump out of the bush and kind of move Nox out of the way and walk in front of Nox. And I said,
Okay,
"You're not
so
going
now
to
you-
steal all the glory this time."
how far in front of him did you go? Because he
Just
is
5
50 feet
feet.
away. 5 feet, so you're
Oh,
45.
wait, you're 50 feet? Oh, damn, you move. I moved 25 feet then.
Wait,
And
who moved
You're
50
going to be
feet?
25 feet away from them?
no, I moved in front of Nox.
Yeah, so
Just
you're
5 feet in front
45
of
feet.
Nox.
So you're 45 feet from the giants.
Okay, yeah.
Because you
Okay,
just said
I
moved
thought you said
25
I.
feet.
I thought you said I was within 5 feet of the frost. I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what I
you
thought
said
you
I
said
moved
too.
25 feet.
Yes,
so
I
was
am
like,
Death Wish. Fear me.
I
It's
just
like
moved, I moved
kamikaze.
5 feet of where front of Nox is.
Cool.
And I just say, "You're not stealing all the glory this time."
Cool.
I'm not trying to steal any glory. I'm just trying to distract them.
All right, here's your scale, boys. I put up a picture in the Discord chat, so you can see the one with the big axe is a frost giant. So, and the other, so yeah, all your humanoids are around him, so you can see what you're up against. I believe they're about 17 feet tall, so they make Bull look real small. And after you do that, you
Oh,
step in
Jesus.
front of Nox, and you see the kid look at you, terrified, in between this fray now, and he's too scared to move. So he stays behind that well, quivering. And let's see what happens. Let me see real fast. Yep, failed that wisdom save by a lot. So he, you see a little bit of water kind of trickle down his leg. Pee. Um, it's P. And now we're
I've
back
done
to the
that.
top,
Maybe they'll
and
slip
it
on
is
it.
both of their turns before you, and one of them that you all have kind of focused fire on takes some cover behind one of the big the houses that's been frozen into a block. He moves about 20 feet back and then reaches into the ground and just pulls up a giant boulder and hucks it at you guys. And it's going to go at Vol. So what is your armor class, Vol?
17.
Is that the +1 I gave you?
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry. Just a second. Yep, still gotcha. It was further than his short range, so I had to roll with disadvantage, and I still hit you. And you take 26 bludgeoning damage as a boulder slams into you and crashes past you.
I'm sorry, how much?
26?
Ah, I see. I think I will use my reaction for Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, I figured as much. Great. That's his
So
turn. The other one, what's up?
I only take 19 of that because I rolled a 7.
Nice. Negate some of that. Good work.
Good job.
And then the other one also digs into the ground as it runs forward. The fully healthy one pulls another boulder out and chucks it at a different member of the party.
Not necessarily.
Goes at Magdor.
A lot of boulders in this village.
All right, but this one, yeah, that's just a mechanic they have. It's just called Rock. They can make it whenever they need to make a ranged attack. I got a 26 to hit against you.
Oh, I beat it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage now.
All right.
Oh man, you joker. 25 bludgeoning damage as you are smacked in the face by a boulder that continues past as it pushes you to the side. And this one is now 5 feet away from you, Magdor, looming as it draws a battle axe and charges. And now it is your turn, Nox. This
That
giant
means-
is 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, this motherfucker's 10 feet away from me. I'm just gonna go, ah. And, I am going to, good question. Len's excited because he's waiting for me to make a mistake and get beheaded. I am going to, twin spell haste on Vol and Magdor. For those who
Okay.
are curious, it gives you quite a bit. But, let's see.
Plus 2 to AC.
I get a couple of benefit, or using being able to twin spell it means both of you are going to be able to get it. Besides one, it's a concentration. Your speed is doubled. You get a +2 bonus to AC. You have advantage on dex saving throws, and you get an additional action to do either a melee attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Not
and-
dodge.
Unfortunately, not dodge. And I'm gonna do that and go, You're right, Magdor. You're gonna get all the credit today, and I am going to use my feature Slip into Shadow, where I can hide. Use the hide action as a bonus action, even if you have no cover or you're under observation. So
that
I'm
just go and roll a stealth to determine what they need to beat to try and find you.
okay. An 11.
Great.
So if they really want me specifically, they're welcome to it, pretty much. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay, great turn. Did you move back at all, or are you just kind of like hiding where you were 10 feet away?
Now the question is, if I slip in the shadow, can I move while hiding? With this feature specifically, because you kind
What do
of
you think?
well, mechanically you should say no, but hear me out. You did say that I hid into
Oh,
essentially
here.
hid into the ethereal plane of sorts.
Kind of. What if we have you move at half speed if you're in that?
I'll work with you here because
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's a big axe. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a real big axe. It's like
Uh,
taller than you. The blade.
I don't want to risk because if this giant is over 3 times my height, it probably has reach. It is. It's gonna look like just lean over Magdor, kind of push Magdor down and swing at me the moment I try to getting out of the way. So I'm just gonna. Poof, you just see me instant transmission out.
It will attack you with disadvantage even if you stealth away.
In the ethereal plane. Wow.
But
This.
eh,
Oh.
mechanically,
Now the color's
in
peeling
the
off.
ethereal plane. Well, does it say you slip into the ethereal plane in the feature?
No, because it's a custom feature you gave me.
Right. Yeah, it's a custom feature from a dragon mark. It's an actual thing in the game.
Okay.
Greater dragon mark of shadow. So it does it. So I mean, but it does allow you to do that hide without,
Then no, fuck it. I'm
having
staying here.
cover.
Let's do this shit.
All right. So you are stealth right where you are. It doesn't know where you are for the, unless it tries to try and find you. Okay. Let's do this shit. I love it. Good work.
Real
Okay.
quick,
Is anything
Magdor
else?
has a question.
Yeah.
Does the pseudo dragon get a turn?
Pseudo dragon can if you want, but Vol has to control him.
Oh,
And
and
it also risks him being a target.
I'm gonna
He's not a
telepathically
furry, though.
tell Craven to give Magdor the help action.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and if you want Craven to start doing things on your turn, just let me know.
Okay.
And so he will. Technically, what he does is he grants help, I think, on the next attack, right? So it's the
Yes.
next attack. Okay, cool. Great.
And so I figured I'd just
Cool.
have him hold his action for Magdor.
He does a fly, does a little bit of a help for Magdor, and it's Vol's turn.
I am going to make another longbow attack, but this time with one of the walloping arrows.
Against the one that's farther away or closer now?
The one that's closer.
The closer one is, it's 10 feet away from you. So
And I can't remember if we discussed this. Does it do like the normal arrow damage as well?
I think that was the downside is that it didn't. Oh yeah,
Okay.
we decided that it would add your modifier, just no arrow number. Just a flat modifier number. So whatever you would normally add to the arrow, just no dice added it.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Does a 27 hit
Absolutely does.
for what is this? 3
Yeah.
dex plus 2, so 5 damage.
Yeah, and remember he's hurt. So you get to add Colossus
Yeah,
Slayer.
I have to do that too. So 6 total.
So 6 total?
Yeah.
Okay. And he has to make a strength saving throw against that, correct?
I believe the DC was 10 from the link you sent me.
Mm-hmm. He failed it.
Ow! It's a goddamn
I
frost
rolled
giant.
I rolled a 1.
So what happens?
The dice betray me. All right, yeah, he gets knocked prone, charging forward, and he's prone on the ground.
And then I'm gonna make another longbow attack against the one that's further away.
Okay.
This time with the regular
It
arrow.
does have this one does have cover. I said it tried to hide behind one of the houses, so
Right.
it will have a bonus to its AC.
Does the 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay. And I will use my ensnaring strike again and try and get it restrained.
Come
What is
on,
the
that
save
one
again?
again.
DC 14.
Okay, he is not restrained.
Okay. 13 damage though.
Okay.
And
Alright.
I'm going to move. I'm gonna dart off to the left and try and get in a position where I'd like to get in a position where I'm. No, actually, Vol's not gonna move again. Wait. Sorry, I'm very confused. Vol's gonna drop his longbow where it is. He's gonna pick up his short sword because I drawn my short sword and my dagger, and I
Mhm.
don't know if I can pick up my dagger this round as
Yeah, I'll
well.
let you get them both if you use your
Okay.
bonus action for it.
I already used my bonus action to cast a spell, so I
Then
have
use
my short
5
sword
feet
in
of
hand.
movement to grab it.
Okay,
It's fine.
sure. And then with the remaining 55 feet, I want to navigate to a spot where I'm kind of behind a building, but also still
Now
in.
you are in the reach of this huge creature, so it will make an attack of opportunity as you leave.
Which
I'm
one?
in the reach of this, the one right
It's
next
got a
to us.
10. It's got a 10-foot reach. Yeah,
Isn't it
Huh?
prone?
yeah. I can still attack him. Has
Just
disadvantage on the
swipe
attack
at
roll
him?
though. Disadvantage on
Alright.
the attack roll. You
Swing
want to move?
low. I mean, you can use your
No.
disengage as
You know what?
an additional action
it.
because of haste.
I
Do
I
it.
did that with longbow. My second longbow attack. I can only
Oh,
make
oh.
one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Leave. Do
Um.
it. Run away.
No.
Ignore
what?
him. Be
Vol's
smart.
gonna hunker down. Vol's gonna hunker down, and then
Bite you,
I
Glenn.
don't have the fly yet from the
I would have
legendary
missed
dagger.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, Vol's gonna hunker down and just stare down this one frost giant here, and that's prone.
Great. I love it.
All right. I have a quick
Magdor.
question.
Mm-hmm.
So for dual wielding, I can attack with both weapons, right?
One
Does
is
that
an
count?
action. The second is a bonus action, as long as they're both light.
All right. And so does haste give me another bonus action and action, or do I have one bonus action, two action?
Nope. The haste action cannot. It says on the haste spell that can only attack once with the haste action. It doesn't proc
So-
extra attack.
Could I cast
Or-
a bonus spell then attack twice with my two action?
Yeah, so you could haste action attack, regular action attack, bonus action spell. Yes.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. So first off, I'm going to cast Searing Smite on
Ooh.
myself,
Yeah.
and I am going to, at this frost giant that's in front of me, I'm just gonna chuck my dwarven thrower like directly at it, right between
Any
its
ranged
legs.
attacks against a prone creature, now whether or not they're huge or not, will have disadvantage.
Oh, against
it-
the prone creature.
Yep.
Oh,
If they're prone.
Well, then in
Yep.
that case, I'm right next to it, so I'm just gonna jump up with both my hammers and just fucking smash him. Both of his
That-
Love it.
kneecaps.
Now that
gone.
should have advantage, right? Because he's prone.
Yes, because
Okay.
he's prone. Yeah, he doesn't actually have to utilize the help action from your creature yet. So if
True.
somebody else wants to, you could.
Raven could give you advantage if you just want to attack regularly. Range for one attack. That's your call, Brandon.
Nah, I'm fine. Smash.
All right,
It's Searing Smite.
Hulk
so
smash. Let's do it.
I gotta
So one of those
figure
attacks
this
has
out.
Searing Smite, right? It's the next one to hit, right? The first attack to hit after
Yeah.
you cast the spell. Cool.
So the first one was 16,
That hits.
and it hits.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it does.
Oh.
Yeah. They're
Shit.
just like wearing
Okay.
patchwork animal skins. They're not wearing a lot of armor.
Fuck, going for the Neds.
All right, so it deals
Go Nancy, strike.
The ball crusher.
10 damage.
Okay.
One of that damage being fire damage and causes him to ignite.
Okay.
Oh, God,
and
it's gonna
Nothing
be-
on him burns up.
Huh?
Yeah.
Not even all those animal skins. They're tanned.
No.
Well,
Yeah, they're good.
does he still take damage each turn?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, no, it ignites him. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On
Yeah,
failed
that's a
save, it
feature of
takes
the spell.
1d6 fire damage.
There's no contingency on it having to burn things.
Turn
on
this
it.
guy
That's
into
just happens.
Bakugo.
So yeah,
Oh,
that
he-
still happens.
yeah.
All his sweat's
He's on
flammable.
fire. I'm seeing it. All right, and then the second one is going to be one-handed warhammer. Does a 25 hit?
No.
Oh, man.
27. You have
Well,
You
advantage,
just
come
rolled
on.
a 16
Oh,
or
yeah,
17
you're right.
and hit.
Right, I have
You
advantage.
rolled 9 higher, and you're like, "Is this good?"
So
Next time I roll a
he-
30, I'm gonna ask you if it hits.
All right. That's another 12 damage.
Good work, buddy. All right, so remind me on the fire proc, so he makes that con save. Okay.
If I remember.
I'm relying on you to remember because I won't remember. So. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right, the kid sitting there finally steals himself and books it in the opposite direction. Like not towards where the
At
other
least tell
giant
us
is
our
throwing shit
names.
from. He runs to the side. So he, using the dash action, seems to get away from the immediate danger. And now we're back to the
The-
top.
The other frost giant's getting away.
That's a child, Magdor.
I can't say anything. I'm
Like
hiding.
a 5 foot tall thing. It's not 17
A
feet
5-foot
tall.
child. What a big child.
Like a young
Okay,
Great Dane.
Back to the top with the giant that is back in cover. And it is going to, I'm going to see if he notices the kid. Yeah, he notices the kid. So now the kid is an eligible target as he pulls another boulder out of the ground. Well, I think I hit whoever I threw this at. All right, choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, as all of you are eligible targets who are equal threats.
Why are you making us pick instead of you doing it? It worked out last
'Cause
time.
I didn't choose before I rolled it, and I don't want to play favorites.
7, 8.
Okay, it hits you.
9, 10.
Fuck. Oh, I
That
clipped
was-
there. Sorry.
Thank
No,
God.
you're fine.
Glad I took
Now,
Magdor.
do you want? I'm going to be frank with you. I critically hit on this boulder throw. Do you want me to take the static number doubled or roll the damage twice? I'll be real with you. It's 4d10 twice. Take the static twice.
What's the static?
I don't. Whatever.
He hasn't rolled it yet.
Like 60%. Static is
Like
static is
25 or
28.
something. Okay.
I'm
So
a
it's
gambler.
either-
Roll it.
Roll it. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know, if I took average, it would nearly kill me. Like, flat out. So, I'm afraid to see what he has.
How many hit points do you have, buddy?
37.
You got a new
It
character
did
sheet?
63 damage to you.
So, 74 is the most you could take before dying instantly.
Yeah,
much
so
did
you're
it
not
do?
dead, but you're definitely unconscious.
How much did it do?
63.
Do I have to subtract that from what I have now, or do I just put it
Yes.
at 0?
You're at 0, making death save.
Okay.
And you hear him yell from the other side like a war cry in Giant.
As
Matt
this
Gord
rock goes
Takes the
flying,
bolt into the face.
as this rock goes flying towards Magdor, he's just gonna pull out his jug of alchemy and take one last swig. Ashes him, and the jug
Classic.
goes flying.
I just see a blood smear where Magdor was, and it's like,
Um.
oh.
All right, Magdor, I need you to roll a dice because you told me you pulled your jug of alchemy out. If it's odds, it hits and breaks the jug of alchemy. If it's
This is
evens,
worse than death.
it just hits you.
We're fighting Satan.
Did you roll an odd?
I did.
It breaks the jug of alchemy as it knocks your friend unconscious.
He doesn't even want to be resurrected now. Just kill him flat out. Jeez.
So what
Leave
happens when
me.
what happens when the jug of alchemy breaks?
It breaks with the last liquid you chose for it to come out of
So
it. and
3
that- the
gallons of
remaining-
ale
3
just
gallons of
fucking-
ale just yeah. Cover your unconscious body.
You
You know,
he
there's
went
worse
just
ways
the
for
way-
Dorse to
Like I
die.
said, this is
death, a
exactly how
bet-
he wanted to
It's
go.
a pretty great death. If
Just
you die.
say
You die. You're not
Constitution
dead.
saved
If I
and not
die, yeah.
drown.
You're not dead. But that's the end of his turn. And now we're to the other giant who is now in front of all of you. It doesn't know where Nox is, so the only target remaining is Bull.
And
it's
the
going to
child.
make 2 attacks. The child, it ran behind him. He didn't see that.
Oh, okay, okay.
The other one had a view of it as it ran out from behind the wall, but this guy has his back to the kid, so he's making 2 attacks against Bull. with its great axes. What is your armor class?
19.
All right. Both hit. All right. Once again, static or rolls.
Take the static Vol. You
What's
hear
the stat?
Magdor's last words?
It's going to be 31 per hit.
I'll take the
Take
rolls.
the rolls.
This is-
Oh, like a boss. Okay, the first is only 14. The
Okay.
second, holy fuck, good call, man. The second one's only 12. I rolled 4 ones on 60-12. Are you conscious?
Single digits.
Oh boy, here we go. Now it's your turn, Nox. You saw Magdor go down, and Vol took a very, very rough hit.
Uh-oh. Nox would see the smear that is Magdor's body on the ground and goes, "Oh hell no. I'm gonna slip out of my hide and I'm gonna stare at this giant frost giant in the eye and say, "Alright, buddy, it's you and me, fuckface." And I'm gonna immediately cast Healing Word as a bonus action on Magdor to bring him to life.
Okay.
And I am going to start. This is Fire or Frost Giant number 2, correct?
Yes, yes, the one that is right in front of you. Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start blasting it with Eldritch Blast.
Wonderful. And it's
Just
10
'cause-
feet away from you, so you don't have disadvantage. That's when reach helps you.
And I'm gonna have Corrosive help. Well, it doesn't really matter if Corrosive helps me or not, but I got a 26 and 24 in both Eldritch Blasts.
They both hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna start shouting, "Mother, traveler, anything? Yeah, who wants to come in? Give the big hello." And I do only 5 damage.
Between both Eldritch Blast, you have Agonizing Blast, right?
Why do you keep assuming that? I'm not level 2 in Warlock yet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Give us a level, damn it!
What kind of warlock are you?
What health do I have?
That's
Oh yeah, good question.
also good question. Oh, cool. Let's see. It's a what? 1d4 plus my charisma, I believe. The roll 1d4 plus that. 7. You're at 7.
Hey, I've got more
Nice.
health than Vol.
And Vol, it is
This
your
is true.
turn. Unless Magdor, or unless Nox, sorry, you were hidden, so technically you would have had advantage on both of those attacks. You did have advantage, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
it
But you
does.
didn't crit no matter what. Okay.
No.
I guess it does roll both of them for you. I'm not used to
So-
that. So great.
A question for you.
Mhm.
I read up through haste, and it says
Mhm.
until the spell ends, the creature's speed is all the special effects. It doesn't say anything of if the creatures go down. So
Oh yeah, no, you still have concentration, so you can have chosen to keep it up on him because he wasn't dead. The only reason I would have that end is if you lost concentration or if he died.
or I
So, yeah.
die
He
too.
still
I guess.
has. Yeah. Well, I mean, you dying would mean you losing concentration. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he still has haste.
Magdor
Vol,
jumps
you're
up
up, buddy.
immediately after being healed. Alright, let's fucking go.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one closest,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go right into swinging.
Okay.
Are you focusing on number
Alright.
1 or number 2 right now? Just for flavor.
Number 2, the
Okay.
one right in front of us. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
number 1 is still like 50 or 60 feet away. So
Okay. So it's gonna be basically 3 short sword attacks because my dagger's my offhand, but I use my bonus action.
Got it. So
So
it's attack,
hang on.
he's action attack, offhand dagger attack.
Yes. And I have 2 inspiration points. I already rolled 1. I'm gonna use my inspiration on the last 2 to give
Okay.
myself advantage.
Wonderful.
All right. So 15,
15 hits.
19, and 26. Okay.
Also,
it.
there's
let me-
3 of us around this guy. Wouldn't we You flank him at that point?
I would say once the Magdor stands up, yes. You are 10 feet away, so you can't help with flanking.
Okay,
But once
that's fair.
Magdor's turn rolls around, he will, if he positions himself on the opposite side, he can gain advantage from Vol's position. Yes.
Okay.
So my total here is 40 damage across 3 swings, and Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you just fucking start hacking into this guy, cutting up his legs, because that's about as high as you can reach, getting up to his waist, but obviously eviscerating a part of his leg. Did you want to move or do anything else?
No, Vol's gonna die. He's gonna stay right there.
Wonderful.
He's gonna die if I
Magdor,
step.
it's your turn, Magdor. Like I said, if
So
you
am I
stand up,
prone
you
right
got
now?
if yeah, you're prone, but if you stand up, you'll have flanking against this guy.
All right. So if I stand up, I just lose my speed, or
You lose half your movement speed, yeah.
okay. So I'm going to crawl around. You see tears.
Well, if you crawl around, you also move at half speed, so you might as well stand up.
Well, just for flavor, he's going to crawl
okay.
around in the alcohol that's covering the ground. And you're gonna see him
Slurp ups up
crying.
on the way.
Yeah, and then stand up, and he's going to kind of half-heartedly, but smash him with a hammer, just kind of like. And he's gonna smash him with a hammer,
You didn't kill Magdor, but you killed his spirit.
doing 13 damage.
Did you roll the hit?
It was a 27.
Oh yeah, okay, thank you.
28.
Sorry, I
Come on,
just
give
didn't
yourself
know that.
advantage, man.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
28. I have advantage.
28, and you have 2 hits, right?
No, I'm just doing one.
Okay.
Because for my bonus action, I'm gonna hold out.
Remember,
my
you have
hand.
haste action. You have a haste action.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, so I'll do another hit then.
Yeah,
There
please.
you go.
The other warhammer is just, and I'll get a hit with a 12
You're not gonna
You
hit
have
with the 12.
advantage.
with advantage.
That was okay, yeah. So the second hit misses. How much damage does it do? The first one.
Okay.
Oh, 13.
13? Wonderful.
And then Magdor's just gonna hold his hands up and cast Mass Healing Word
Ooh.
on the 3 of us. And
I'm
I
at
don't
full
even know
health,
if-
but okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if he needs it, but I'm gonna cast it
Okay.
and heal me and Vol for 4 health,
Wonderful. All right.
and then put my arms down.
So do you want to pause here, or do you want to finish this fight?
I can go for like 10 more minutes.
We can finish this fight in 10 minutes if you got it.
Yeah.
If I break the staff in half, got it. Big brain.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll keep going as long as you're good with it. I for some reason I was thinking because quarantine we didn't have to worry about that, but I will push through this. Cool. After Magdor's turn,
Next
the
week.
kid is hiding. And now we're back to the Frost Giant, who is right in front of you. Or sorry, the Frost Giant who is back, and he's going to determine randomly once again who he is throwing at. As all of you seem like you're a pain in the ass. He throws another boulder. This time, a 12 to hit against you, Magdor. How does that do?
It
Eat
misses.
shit, giant!
Yeah, he misses. It's the end of his turn. It's the other
Ma-
one. It's in front of both of you. He's got 2 targets.
Magdor
Odds
just
or
kind
evens?
of,
Vol?
Yeah,
Evens.
3 targets.
All right. I got oh yeah, 3 targets. So yeah. So the first one goes at Vol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the second attack.
5, 6.
Okay.
3-4.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That leaves me with 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes against you, Nox. So this one is against Nox. I got a 15 to hit.
That's gonna miss. I'm gonna use my staff just to parry it to the ground despite the weight, because I called its shit out. I'm trying to get its attention.
And I got a 13 against Vol.
Doesn't hit.
All right, now we are on to Nox's turn. Here we go.
Alright, I'm 10 feet away. I got haste going, I got all the buffs I can get in running, and I'm gonna fucking Babe Ruth point my staff at this guy's face. I'm gonna go, Raven, help me out with this one. And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, 3rd level, fire.
Let's go. Let's go.
Uh,
Hell yeah. What
Let's
does he have
see.
to do? Or is this a to hit?
This
the
is
hit.
to hit. So with advantage, I'm gonna try to blast him with a level 3 chromatic orb.
Sweet.
With advantage, I have a 15.
15 hits.
Exactly what I needed. Let's see. So
Exactly what you needed.
let's see. It's 3d8 normal. So it's 5d8 fire. So let's see.
Oh shit!
Oh.
They're supposed to be taking 1d6 fire damage at the start of his turn too.
No, but
Aw,
then
damn it.
that was a
You went
concentration
unconscious.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's still procced one.
Yeah, I would have procced one time.
They're gonna take 25 fire damage to the face.
How
some good
how
rolls.
does chromatic orb kill this giant?
I'm gonna do what my name from Luskin implied. I'm gonna be the face melter.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna Babe Ruth,
Melts
aim at his
face
head, and then just.
burns. Falls down in a slump of heaping bones and sinew burning. Smells terrible. The other giant looks furious from the other side of the.
And I'm gonna, as the giant collapses, I'm gonna lower the staff and start to aim over at that guy. And I'm just gonna shout in common, "You're next, fucko!" And I'm gonna start walking towards him using my full 30 feet. I'm gonna taunt
Sweet.
him.
So you are 30 feet away from him after your 30 feet.
Okay.
And now it is Vol's turn.
Noticing that this giant got incinerated to some extent, and Vol not doing super hot. He is going to. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch Hunter's Mark to the other giant.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna drop my weapons again. Go run back, pick up my longbow, and take cover behind some buildings and pelt him with my arrows.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot. You have 2 attacks, right? 'Cause of haste.
Yes, sir. First was a 25.
Hits.
The second one was a 9, critical failure.
Critical failure misses. Absolutely. So go ahead and roll damage for the first one with Colossus Slayer. And Hunter's Mark.
I'm just waiting for this to catch up.
Was it walloping
19.
ammunition or just regular?
No, just regular.
Regular?
regular.
Okay, 19.
19, yes.
Wonderful. Cool.
And that's it for Volt's turn as he's out of breath and not scared, but realizing that this is a tough spot.
All right. Magdor, you're up.
Magdor sees this giant fall, and he's been just pensive. That rock flew over him. He didn't even care. He's just gonna slowly walk towards the other giant.
Just evidences. No, Inya. Only time will tell. Just plays.
And I have 25 feet. So how close am I to the other giant?
35 feet away if you finish your movement.
You're hasted. You
Oh,
can
no,
go
you
closer.
have haste. Yeah, so
So yeah, 50 feet.
25 feet. Yeah, you're 10 feet away if you use all
Alright,
your movement.
so I want to get to 20 feet from it.
Okay. Now you could
And,
use your haste action to dash and get even closer.
No. I just want to
Okay.
get 20 feet and throw my Dwarven thrower at him.
Yeah, let's see it, boy.
And can I throw it twice?
Yeah.
With haste? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It says one weapon attack, not one melee.
Mm-hmm. Why haste is so
Second.
strong. It's strong.
A 15.
Hits.
Thank God.
Deal 20 damage.
20. Okay.
And a 29.
Uh-huh.
That was a natural
Deal.
19, so close.
13. So
How do you kill this other frost giant?
Magdor throws the hammer. He doesn't die, so he just gets pissed off. He throws it again, and as he throws, he falls to the ground and just lays there. He doesn't know what happens. He's just
Okay.
laying face first into the ground.
Okay. You guys are out of combat, and from the other side of the square, you can see the terrified Goliath child peek his head out. And next week we'll delve into the mystery of what happened to your village exactly, and where they have all gone. And you all gain 2,600 experience points.
I have no idea what that means. It sounds cool, though.
I've
Doesn't
not been
mean we
tracking.
level up.
We
We've been
moved
doing
to
milestone.
XP.
Yeah, you said that, but then we were like, okay. And then we
All right.
let Brandon track.
2,600 XP from level 5. Then.
Oh, no.
Actually, give you an even
Level 5, we
3,000.
went down a level?
Oh, you were level 6? Even 3,000 XP for the RP and the travel.
plus whatever Brandon's been keeping track of, because I know he's been keeping track of it.
You've been keeping track, Brandon?
1,700 or 17,000. I mean,
There you
for
go.
another level.
Is that level 7?
Wait, what, Brandon?
I don't know. I'm looking at it real quick.
17,000. No, we're 6,000 off
Yep.
from level 7.
Oh,
So,
we need to kill a
We would have to
dragon.
do another 6 fights to get the level 7 with the XP system.
Maybe it'll happen. I don't know.
Maybe we'll go back to milestones. Whatever will happen.
No, I don't like milestone after a certain point because of the fact that you gain levels too fast and then you just play 30 games with your character and they're level 20. You know, that's not.
You can
Again.
find me on Twitter at 2times_Tyler. This is post discussion.
You can find me on Twitter at LR the11th, all letters.
You can find me on Twitter at Zigzagoon.
You can find me on Twitter at Glenn Houston.
We are a part of Casual Master Quest, a podcast network dedicated to giving you the video game news and tropes you deserve. You can find the show everywhere you can Google and on Twitter at CMQ Network. That was Nick. That was Brandon. That was Glenn. This is Tyler. That is a headless cross-trend. We'll see you next week with another. We will see you next week with another session of Casual Quest Masters, and don't forget to never stop the quest. Bye-bye.
Bye.